I ain't falling for no banana in the tailpipe trick. Oh my god. Hey, how is everyone doing? This is Hurst Quayzar. You are in Quayzar's Customs, and we're doing movie cars. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, we are doing Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley's crappy blue Nova. And I'd have to say, Tim Alcorn out there, he's the one that had suggested this car. Not once, not twice, but probably about 4 or 5 times every time a video dropped. He would be asking for this car. So, Tim, this one's for you, dude. Ryan Peterson, big shout out to him because Ryan saw where Tim was like, you know, every video, hey, are you gonna do that car? Hey, are you gonna do that car? Hey, you gonna do that car? Ryan reached out to me and said, hey, you want me to do the delivery for it? So, you know, I naturally said, yeah, that would be great. And so, here we go. So, suggested by Tim Alcorn and Liverie by Ryan Peterson. So, great. Thank you, guys. I mean, this is what really brings the community together in the gaming, is how people suggest things and work together and get things done. I think it's awesome. I love this community. The modders are great. And just the fans that I have, or the subscribers I have for this channel, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. And you keep me going every day and every video that I do. It's for you guys. Seriously, it is. So again, how is everybody doing? I hope this video is finding you happy and healthy. Beverly Hills Cop, yeah, it was a great movie back in the 80s. Eddie Murphy, awesome actor. This particular movie just had me in stitches. I want to, like, from the very beginning to the very end, because Eddie Murphy in the 80s was such an awesome actor. You know, I really don't. I meant to look him up before I jumped into this video to see, you know, why he was on hiatus or what was going on with him. Unfortunately, I didn't. So you can look that up and let me know down in the comment section down below, I guess. But what is Beverly Hills Cop all about? Well, Eddie Murphy plays a detective in Detroit, and there's a murder in Detroit, and it's a friend of his, and it leads him to go out to Beverly Hills. Well, his superior, his sergeant, or whoever his boss is, basically told him, you know, you need to back off. You know, you can't be doing this. So Axel decides to take some vacation, and he goes to Beverly Hills. So when he's out in Beverly Hills, he meets up with 2 detectives out there in Beverly Hills, and it's just a fun time between the 3 of them. And Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy plays Axel Foley, and Axel Foley just does all kinds of crazy crap out in Beverly Hills that you would not believe he could get away with, but he does. And it is a fun movie. I mean, it was an 80s movie, right? So it was a lot of fun in it. So if you get a chance to watch it, please do. I would highly recommend it. So yep. So here you go, Tim. I'm putting this bad boy to rest for you, so we can get this done and get moving forward. It has been a very long week for me. I have been traveling again. The snowstorms have been awful. Can't stress enough how bad it's been down in Texas. Texas is like horrible. I don't know if I have any subscribers from Texas. I hope you guys are doing all right down there. If you're down in Texas and you're experiencing some of this cold weather down there, by all means, you know, I hope you guys are doing okay down there. I'm up in the Ohio area, so you know, cold weather is weather is nothing for me. As a matter of fact, when I left, I left the area and I was in West Virginia, went to West Virginia, and when I went to West Virginia, I left behind 17 inches of snow. It was chasing me across the turnpike, basically. 17 inches of snow is what I left behind. Of course, my wife did not appreciate 17 inches of snow, but yeah, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. She was showing me pictures. I was like, wow. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright, so for this build, we are going to keep the wheels kind of crappy on this, but we are going to separate these, and I think I'm going to paint them. If you saw the car, it almost has like a single baby moon in it with the light blue color of the car. I'm not even sure how I can even do that. I don't have, there's not rims that even come close. I wish, you know, we could paint rims. Okay, there we go. I wish we could paint rims, honestly. It's like that. It has just a single chrome baby moon. But no, I can't really do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, let's go with the saturation, let's go with the brightness. We're going to go with a blue. The saturation, we're going to go fairly light. Can't really tell, right? That, I don't think that's, that might do it right there. So what are we looking at? Let's go 60, 60, 40, and 200. All right, 200, 40, 60, 200. Oh, wait a minute, I just screwed that up. So 200, 40, and 60. All right, paint. $200. Oh, that's the wrong one. Back to garage. Okay, 200. And then 60. There we go. Alright, let's go get some new tires for this. I'm hoping it's about the right color combo. Alright, we get oh shoot, what's the size tires I need? Guess that would help, right? Where are my tires? 305 40 16s, so 305 40 16s. 305 40 16s. A little thick for the back, but that's okay. 2 16s, we'll go with 305s. We'll actually go with the, yeah, we'll go with the 305. 305 40s, right? Alright, 305 40s, I believe it was. Yep, 305 40s, 305 40s. Alright, we're going to mount these bad boys up. And we're hoping, I wanted to keep them kind of crappy looking, right? Because, I mean, it's a crappy blue Nova. He calls it a crappy blue Nova. But yeah, we're going to keep them kind of bluish and keep them kind of crappy looking. And then we've got that. Now let's go back into the inventory. Let's sell off all the parts that we don't need. There we go. We also need to get a fuel tank and a fuel pump. So we'll pick those bad boys up. Yeah, the whole banana in the tailpipe trick, that cracks me up. Oh my gosh. And that's the one thing I do remember of the movies, that he's him shoving a banana in the exhaust pipe of the other two detectives' cars, right? And then he gets to take off. And the car doesn't start because there's no, you know, there's no gas flow out of the tailpipe. So it wouldn't start. It's awesome. It's just, it's crazy. Okay, you're off. You're off. There you go. Let's balance you up. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll get to start working on this bad boy. Now I didn't. This is an edit because I wasn't sure. I can't find. Anything online that would tell me what the drivetrain was on this car. Now I believe it was Ryan. I believe Ryan. It was you that told me in the either in Messenger or chat or something that this was a 6-cylinder. So with that in mind, I went into the edit mode and I made myself an edit. So this does have an inline 6. an old school inline six, which would, I mean, it would make it would make a whole lot of sense because this car is, I mean, it's just a crappy old blue Nova, right? Just a crappy old blue Nova. So an inline six actually lines up with a crappy blue Nova. So that's what we got. That's what we have, and we'll take a look to see how that's going to play out on here. Not a bad looking. Yeah, it's a little bluish. It's a little bluish. That works. So yeah, as I was telling you, I have been traveling, and this is going to be probably the last week I'm going to be traveling for a while because I will be home. Sticking around the homestead for a while now. I've just got to have nothing planned as far as traveling, so hopefully I can stick with my schedule of my videos. It'll really depend. I do have a lot of things going on, so if by chance videos do not drop on a particular day, please don't fret. It's just I'm around, just trying to take care of things on a personal level. Moving actually is going to be the biggest thing, so it's going to take me a while to get that all taken care of and squared away. Hopefully, the weather's not helping out any whatsoever, so I'm not happy about that. Alright, so now we've got that. Let's just, I'm just going to start removing some of these old parts here, and I'm just going to get rid of these things just because it's easier just to start all over again with everything. There we go. I think I've got front windshield, rear windshield. Okay. I think that will about do it. All right, so I'm going to get rid of all that stuff, and I'm going to dump it in my inventory. Let me go ahead and sell off all these parts. I don't want them. All right. Now we'll get into. Does that blue look all right? Yeah, I think for the most part it'll look okay. You know, as I'm building this car, I have the theme song in my head. You know, dun 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 dun. I have it in my head the entire time I'm looking at this car, and of course Axel Foley, just being Axel Foley. It's just hilarious. I mean, he does such a good job, and I think there was there 3 of them. I know there was at least 2. I think maybe there was a 3rd one. I don't remember seeing the 3rd one. The 1st and 2nd one I do remember seeing. The 1st one being very memorable. The 2nd one not so memorable, but I thought was pretty good too. Honestly, you know, back in the 80s when they were doing sequels to movies, they didn't really turn out that great. And I don't know why that is. I think it was just, you know, you get on a roll. The main movie has such a great following, and people love it, that producers and actors think, hey, we'll just make number 2 and make twice as much money or whatever. I mean, that's my take on it. And, you know, they try to slap something together and try to ride that wagon, right? Because, you know, you get on that train, everyone's, you know, hot and heavy, loving, you know, like, say, Beverly Hills Cop. And then you try to throw out another 2nd movie, and it doesn't hit the mark like the 1st one does, right? So then they said, oh, okay, well, that was okay, so maybe we can make a 3rd one and make it even better. And more times than not back then, the 3rd movie was even worse. I will say though that here lately, movies and sequels haven't been too bad. I mean, when you think sequels, all I can think of is like Friday the 13th. Who's old enough to remember Friday the 13th? How many freaking sequels are there of that movie? I remember going to a drive-in, an all-night drive-in, and watching one right after another all night long, and they were horrible. they were absolutely horrible. I think it was a Geico commercial or something on right now that, you know, you've got these teenagers, they're like, oh my god, where are we going to hide? I don't know, why don't we go hide in a dark barn or something? Oh, let's go hide behind all them chainsaws. And the one girl's like, well, why don't we just jump in the car that's running over there and get out of here. Oh no, we can't be doing that. That's just too sensible. And then it pans to the guy that has the chainsaw and like a Jason mask, just sitting there looking at these kids, just kind of shaking his head like, I can't believe these kids are doing this. That is a comical commercial. If you have not seen it, you need to look that one up. It's pretty good. Alright, what was I doing here? Okay, we need to separate wheels and tires here, so we're going to do some separation. We did as much repair work as possible, so we're going to look at the brakes. We need a cylinder, a couple of those, and a couple of those. Alright, not too bad underneath. Sway bar, inners and outers, typical stuff it looks like. A couple of those, yep, it's just typical stuff. 2 bearings, 2 caps, and we are golden. These wheels, we're going to take these, oh no, that's not what I want to do. We're going to take these wheels and tires apart. We're going to go paint the rims. Man, I got to keep that number in my head. 60, 40, no, 240, 60? 240, 60, I think is what the color combination is. I'll know it if it doesn't look right, so, you know. There's so many one-liners in that movie. I just remember watching it. It's so funny. Okay, 40 I think it is, and then 60, right? Yeah. Yep. There we go. $200. There we go. The paint fuse. Alrighty, and what size tires do I need for this? It was 305s in the back, so 245 45s. 245 45s. So 245 45s. Nope, I went a little bit too big. $245 45s. There we go. And let's mount them up. I almost stop myself when I do that because it's almost, I have, you know, you always want to do it with everything 100%, and I can't really do that. It is blue, right? Yeah, it's blue. Okay, one thing about this, because I put an inline 6 in it, well, I'll show you here in a minute. Tablet, yes, thank you. Brakes and a shopping list, please. Thank you very much. We need a cylinder, and just the typical stuff, ventilated and pads. I need the shock absorbers, caps, springs, sway bar B, right? Yeah. 2 inners, 2 outers, rubber bushings times 12. The B links, yeah, B links, bearings, and hubs. Got it. We are good. Yep, that theme song's the only thing I can think of. Da, 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 da. Oh no, I forgot a piece. Hope I can repair it. I think I can. Yes, sir, we could. Oh. Go ahead and hook you guys up with some shocks. Yep, got you. I got you. Alright. Inventory. Let's sell off all of our old parts so I don't use them for anything. I hate when that happens. And is there anything else in there that I need to get rid of? We go ahead and toss the old shocks. Yeah. I almost sold the wheels and tires on that one. I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I almost sold them. I almost sold them. So how many of you actually put together a car and then sold it by mistake? I have done that. My very first movie car, the Blues Brothers police car, right? I sold it. Very end of the episode, I was looking to see what the price was on it, and I sold the damn thing. I was not thinking. You know, it's just I got caught up in the moment, and I sold it. So I was wondering how many of you have actually gone through, rebuilt the car, went, "Oh my God, I love it," and then sold it by accident. Love to hear about your stories. Yeah, mine unfortunately unfolded on my very first movie car video. So if you want to check that out, just check out the Blues Brothers one. Check out the playlist. It's the very first one, and well, I'll let you watch it and find out. Yeah, there's been a couple times I almost sold stuff that I needed, so I have to pretty much pay attention to what the heck I'm doing here. I'm not doing a very good job, that's for sure. Alright, brake calipers and brakes are installed. These things are, you know, I'd have to say disc brakes were, it's a beautiful thing. Because drum brakes are hard as hell to work on. You know, that's not as blue as I wanted it to be, but I'm not going to attempt it any more than that. I hate to, you know, what you can do with these is what I've done actually with like this one, I believe. What you can do is you can separate the rim and tire and then take it and repair it, but only repair it like one click, right? To try to clean up some of the rust, but to keep some of the rust on it. So that's what I did with most of them. To keep that. If you go too far, it'll do the whole thing up for you, and then you're not going to get the patina look or the rust look that you wanted. And I can't get my face out of here. Hang on. What are you doing? Okay. Oof. Wow. Okay. Got that. Ah, man. I am about beat, so I'll be happy to get this car done and get it rolling because whew, I think I hear my bed calling my name tonight. It has been a very long week. Very long week, and glad it's almost done. Glad it's almost done. Oh, hell no. I didn't get another hour tie rod in? What? I always buy those in pairs. What? 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 Really? My mouse is screwing up. Okay. Maybe I didn't hit the quantity button enough. That's kind of sad. Usually I pick those up really quick and able to get this done. Need a bushing there. That should be the last one, right? Yeah. I was saying about the brakes. These disc brakes are a godsend, man. I hate working on drum brakes. I always hated working on drum brakes. You know, I grew up in a small town, so my dad taught me how to change brakes out. And I actually passed that on to my son. My son and I, you know, changed brakes on, you know, even my car and on his car. Rotors, you know, discs, the whole nine. So he knows how to do it. Now, whether or not he wants to do it ever again, I don't know. And then, you know, what's funny is with technology, it comes, you know, comes new things. Like, I didn't know that you had to like turn the cylinder in. I was so used to just depressing it and pushing the cylinder in to get it to reset that I didn't know you had to turn it. So that was a new piece for me. Figured that one out. I think it was on my Malibu. I think I figured that one out. Alright, back over here. You don't see too much of the blue in these rims, but oh no, you're kidding me. No. Really? Wow. I really thought that got hooked up. Okay. Let's go get a radiator. A radiator. There we go. Now, again, this is going to be interesting with this engine because I have very limited knowledge on the inline sixes. I think I've probably built one in the, I don't know how many hours I have into this game, right? Ton of hours. So I have no idea. Well, that looks kind of crappy. So let's see. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to sit in it. Come on. Okay, so what do we have here? Seats Atlanta. So we're going to have to pick up a couple of seats. Type in Atlanta. There we go. Pick up a couple of buckets and a steering wheel. Go ahead and put the steering wheel in there. Okay. Oh, if I forgot to mention it, this is a DodgeCharger Nova. Now, there's two Novas. We did one recently for the little things, which was like a lime green. So you can check that out. It is the same Nova. This is an edit. All right, this is an edit because I put a straight 6 in here, and I think the car has a straight 6. At least, you know, that's what I was being told. And, you know, heck, I don't mind because all my cars have been V8 so much. Doing an inline 6 is not a bad idea. So I figured why not. So we did an edit, and this is what we have. So, I mean, you're probably going to tear me up and say, I did it wrong. But that's fine. I was trying to look up specs, and I couldn't find specs for it. So now, during the course of this, I've downloaded both the Novas, and they kind of get confusing in here. So, I have to figure out. I don't need the engine cover, and I'll show you why in a minute. It's going to be the stock front bumper, stock front end, stock doors, stock windows, stock fenders, oh, I screwed that up. His doesn't have the vents, so I'm going to go with this one right here. It's not exactly like his, but it doesn't have the vents. So left trunk taillight, I think I need that. Rear bumper, yes. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I'm just going to do the stock, and we're going to do the trunk. I think that's all we need. So if you remember the last Nova video I did, it was hard trying to find where some of the pieces went, right? I think I've got that figured out this time around. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, Axel Foley's Nova isn't an SS either. It's a crap Nova. It's a crappy blue Nova, which would be a 6-cylinder, honestly. I swear that's what it would be. It really would be. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that front end. Bumpers. Now this is going to show the air filter. I'm not going to put the air filter in it. Okay. So, and this goes on the front end, and I believe, yeah, I did that, tail light. So this goes in the trunk, I believe. Crap. Okay, I've got to take this off the ramp because I believe it has something to do. Let me sit this over here by the door. I thought this had to do with the... Yep, right there. That's what I need. That needs to come out, and then we have to put a new one in. There we go. That's what I'm thinking about. Yep, I knew it. Okay, let's close you up. Send you back to the lift. For Axel's car, he probably needs those hood pins because that car's in pretty bad shape. It probably needs hood pins to keep that damn hood down. That's for sure. All right, now onto the engine. Now we're going to build an engine, straight up 6-cylinder, and just because I think I'm going to be mean, I did put a performance fuel pump in it, but you know what? I think I'm going to build this one completely stock. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put, I don't know, i6, I guess. Let's see what parts I can come up with. Yep. Base, the cover, i6 alternator, i6B. I don't know which one of these. I'm going to say i6, i6B. I have no idea. Camshaft 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea how many I need. i6, i6, i6B, i6B, i6B. Let's go back up to the camshaft here and get the i6B. I'm not sure which of the two I'm going to need, but I'm going to grab that one just in case. I might as well grab that while I'm here. I wanted to get just engine parts, to be honest with you. i6. Let's see. Steering pump, oil filter, oil pan. That's the intake manifold I need for it. Transmission, I got the exhaust. Distributor cap. Belt. Timing chain. Timing sprocket for the i6. Maybe it's the i6B is what I need. See, 6. I think I need 12 of these, right? And a water pump for the i6. Okay. Now we're going to go plain in the engine area. i6B. Scroll down here a little bit and pick up clip B's, because we're going to need a couple of those for the distributor cap, right? So we got the crankshaft, get the crankshaft bearing caps. I'm just winging it at this point, thinking I know what I'm going to do. I think I got the engine head cover. If I didn't, I'm a doofus. I don't need any rollers, but I will need a distributor. Coil. Rotor. Yeah, okay. I'm getting there. Ignition coils. B. Again, I keep hearing that song in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Now my video will get pegged for copyright laws. Just because I'm humming a tune. Craziness. Alright, 6 of each of those. Yep, I'm not going to put any performance parts in here. How dare I? I'm not sure which fan goes on here. Rocker arm, I think we're going to need 12 of those as well. Rod caps times 6. My wife's going for 8. Got the belts. Spark plugs, need 6 of those. I need a starter. Nope. Starter. Timing chain. I6B for the timing chain. Yep. I think I already bought that, so that's kind of messed up. I'm gonna go with the pulley. All right, I think I've got about as many parts as I think I want to need. Let's do this. Let's do it. No, we did not get that, did we? Shameful. Distributor is in though. Rotor, air, oil filter, distributor cap, and my 2 clips. Let's get those clips on there. I did not pick up a fuel filter either. How about that? Or all the other goodies that I need to get here. Well, at least it'll be clean, Axel. Oh no. Bummer. What? Jeez. Oh man. I6B, I6B, I6B. What the heck is going on here? I really thought I'd picked up them pieces. Okay. Alright, I6B. I6B crap. Carburetor, camshaft, crankshaft. I'm probably buying a whole lot of parts I don't need. Where's the fuel pump? Fuel pump. Water pump. Let's go for the gearbox. We need the basics. There we go. Oh, I think I needed a... I needed a flywheel too, and I didn't grab that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Man, you know, I can't believe I missed all those parts. I thought I was doing well too. Of course, I did bounce around between all that, so it could have been anything. Yep. Yeah, see, I had 2 timing chains, so I had the timing chain down. Silly me. Okay, I did not get a crankshaft pulley. Shameful. Fuel filter, I didn't get that either. Man, what kind of a mechanic am I? Jeez. Alright. So, fuel filter and drop bearing here. Okay, let's back off a little bit. Let's rotate you to the side. And what is it that I needed? I needed a crank and what did I need? My gosh. I have no idea. Need the crankshaft. So go crank. I think it was that one, V8. Yep. Okay, got those on. I did not get an alternator. Yeah, I did. I did get an alternator for that. Alright. Oh, a fan. I didn't have a fan. Because I don't know which fan goes on here, so I'll figure that one out here in a minute. Fan B. So, let's go hook up with a fan B. Fan B? Really? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. Pretty fan. Alright, so even though it doesn't have any performance parts in this thing, right? It's gonna be brand new, so it'll be, you know, whatever the stock horsepower is, at least we'll bring it back up to stock horsepower. Axel will at least be happy about that. I mean, it is a classic Nova, right? Now, once I get this done, I need for you to take a real close look at this, because I'll tell you on the side, Ryan kind of beat himself up on this livery, and honestly, I think it looks pretty spot on. It's kind of hard to do dents in the side of a car in a livery, right? But honestly, you know, from what I've seen, it looks pretty damn good in my opinion. So, oh, now I'm out of those. So I've got to pick up 2 more of those things. So 2 more crank caps. Let me crank. There we go. We get 2 of those, and then we're out of here. Let's go shopping someplace else. And there we go. That's the oil pan. That's what we're looking for. We're getting to achieve that piece of it right there. All right. Let's tilt this back in this. No, on this direction. Silly. Intake. Yep, I bought 2 of those, just in case I needed an extra one. Yeah, that's why I did it. So this is kind of a cool looking engine once you get it all in here. It just doesn't have any power. It has no balls, none whatsoever. So it's kind of hard to fall in love with something like this. I needed a fuel filter, didn't I? Dang it! All right, we'll get the fuel filter. Okay, fuel filter. Fuel filter. Fuel. All right, we'll grab a fuel filter here. Get that on before I forget that anymore. Now up in here, check out the spark plugs and the wires, I guess. Okay, and in here we have the push rods. So let me get my camera angle just right. Wanted to get in there just a little bit closer. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. There we go. It's a little better. Oops. Kind of hard to see those little boogers. Alright, right in there is the rocker arms, so we'll get those in. Kind of hard, it's so shiny, it's kind of shining off into my eyes and I can't really see what I'm doing. So, hope you guys can see what's happening right here. We're putting in the rocker arms. We're adjusting them as we are setting them. There we go. Oh, look at that. Thing of beauty right there. Thing of beauty right there. Is that it? I think that is the engine right there. Alright. Let's move it off the stand. Where'd my engine crane go? Stick you back over there on 1. Go ahead and add the engine. Yep. Yeah, so this is going to be missing the engine cover, the air cleaner that goes on top of there. So it's going to act like my, percentage is really going to be really down. And honestly, I don't care, to be honest. I'm going more for the way it looks than anything else. But if there's a way to delete that, I would love to hear about how to do that, because I would figure out how to do that and remove that from this config. Now if it removes it from all the configs, I don't want it, but I'm looking just to have it removed from this config. Okay, starter from the engine bay. Okay, and I need some exhaust sections. I need the rear and the middle muffler, wherever the middle muffler is. There it is. Okay. Exhaust system installed. Less the banana. We don't have a drive shaft, do we? Nope. Oh my goodness. Let's sell all these parts because. Oh wait a minute. No, I don't want to sell all these parts. No, hang on. I need that starter. Okay. And I bought camshaft caps and I didn't even need them. How about that? Crazy. I wasted so much money. That's right. I still do odd jobs on the side, and as I'm going out finding new cars, I may find something that I can just fix the body on and do a quick flip, and I make money that way too. So, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I think I've got everything. Everything is in order. I do not have the license plate. That's the one thing I was gonna. It's the one thing I was gonna look up on here. But it would have Michigan plates, I would think. Okay, so those are the rims. That's expected. See, they're 25%. I probably could have bumped them up to a 44 or a 61 if I wanted to. Everything else is intact. The starter, I don't have the starter in yet. Rear license plate and the engine cover. The engine cover I am not putting in. The starter I will put in. So let's put that in real quick. And I don't know if I could. I'll have to go looking again for some pictures to see what the license plate was. I know it is Michigan though, because he is a Detroit detective. Michigan. I'll just put Foley on here now. F-O-L-E-Y. Foley. There we go. Alright, let's put you on the ground. Now let's send you over to the paint shop. Now, here we go with the paint shop. You're going to love this. I do want to paint it up to 200, right? $20 and a $40, right? That's everything painted. Okay. Now for the liveries. Is that it? That is it. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. That is it. Paint the car. Back to the garage. Look at this. Is this cool or what? He's got the rust. He's got, the trims falling off of it. It's a white vinyl, crappy vinyl top to it. Yeah. I think it's kind of hard to do like a dent in the side, but I think this looks pretty cool. This is pretty good for, for Axel Foley's car. So let's throw it over here for the dyno. This isn't going to give me much of a number. It's going to be pretty much baseline. The only thing that we have performance-wise is actually the fuel pump in the tank. So we'll see just what kind of horsepower we get. Baseline here is 161 at 238. I'm only expecting 166 at a 240. So we'll see what we get here. Not even 266, but I did get to 240 right on the torque. So 164 horsepower, 242 pounds of torque is what Axel's crappy blue Nova is getting. All right. Again, thanks Tim for the suggestion. Ryan, thank you again for this awesome livery. And maybe I need to fix this up. Maybe let me go check on this a little bit. I think I may have this messed up. Let me go send this back into the paint shop. So I may have to redo this. So let me go take a look here. Nope. Yeah, I will have to take a look. I know it's going to be a little bit better than that. So let me go take a look and see what we can do with it. Before I sign off for the night, maybe it can get it a little bit different here. Hang on. Let me see what I can do. Alright, let's do this one more time. Let's see into the paint booth. I think because of the way I transferred it over into the files, I think I may have screwed it up. So let's do this one more time, shall we? And boom. Yeah, that's a little bit cleaner. That's a little bit cleaner. Definitely my mistake on that. So take a look at this. This is a little bit cleaner than what it was. See how it's see, it is way much cleaner than it is. That looks way better. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Now that's the work Ryan has done. And Ryan does an awesome job on this stuff. I just do not have the patience, to be quite honest. Look at this. This is, I can't believe the detail on this. This is awesome. Ah, man. Okay, Tim. Here you go. Beverly Hills Cop. Axel Foley's crappy blue Nova. So there you go. We have it done. A little bit of horsepower, not a whole lot, but there you go. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the episode, except for a little livery mishap there. If you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button down below. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and be notified of when I do drop them. Okay. Like I did say, it's getting a little crazy around the Quayzar household, so we may be a little behind on the videos and it may get kind of scattered here the next couple of weeks, but we'll see how things go. Alright, anyway, thanks again for watching. Stay healthy, stay happy out there. We're in this together. First, Quayzar saying good night, and I am out.